Hello, my name is Emmanuel Jacob, live here at ISS TV Plus. And we have some representative from Slogani Consult Nigeria Limited, an organization licensed by the Nigeria Identity Management Commission for the issuance of national identity number for Nigerians in diaspora. And on my left-hand side, I have
Mr. Vincent Ehino Emiowili, Chairman CEO Slogani Consult Nigeria Limited, a licensed organization to carry out national identity number for in diaspora in Benin Republic.
Okay, thank you, sir. You're welcome. And on my right-hand side, I have
Mr. Solomon Iramosele, Marketing Director, Slogani Consult Nigeria Limited.
Okay, we've heard a lot about the national identity number. Now, we would like to know the importance of this national identity number and why Nigerians in Republic of Benin should get this national identity number.
Okay. National identity number, popularly known as NIN, is a number issued by National Identity Management Commission, agency of Presidency of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. NIPSIN, as it is called, is saddled with the responsibility of issuing identity card and this NIN to all Nigerians, both in the country and outside the country. NIN, as it is popularly called, is the identification number of every individual from age 1 to infinity. It's a number given to you when you enroll. It serves as your identification gadget anywhere you go to. For instance, in Nigeria, this NIN, called National Identity Number, is your identification to get international passport, driver's license, enroll for your JAM, enroll for WAEC, pension, alliances, air ticket. It got across everything you want to be identified with. It helps us to check in security, double standards, falsification, false identification, and the like. Now, the Nigeria government had to license some organization to help people who are not in Nigeria to get the number because of the services that you will not be able to get if you don't have the number. Hence, some organizations like us were licensed to come to Benin Republic. Some are in other countries, some are in Ghana, South Africa, United Kingdom, America, Dubai, doing the same activity, issuing out NIN, National Identity Number, to Nigerians in diaspora.
Okay. Wow, that's beautiful. You know, he has said a lot about the national identity number, and it is clearly obvious that this national identity number is very, very important for Nigerians, both at home and in diaspora. So, sir, please, what is the procedure for, or what are the procedures for getting this national identity number?
Thank you very much, Mr. Jacob. The procedures of getting this identity number is very straightforward. First of all, you must be a Nigerian before you qualify to have the national identity number. If you are not in Nigeria, you can't have the number. The procedure, as it were in Benin Republic, is for you to get enrolled. And for you to get enrolled into it, you need to have a form of identification, like your international passport, birth certificate, consular card, as it were, birth certificate, I mentioned birth certificate, consular card, your international passport, both valid and the one that's invalid. When you come to our enrollment center, those are the things you need to shoot up. We need to know whether you are Nigerian before you can be enrolled into the Nigeria database through National Identity Management Commission. Thank you.
Okay. So the process for getting this national identity number is quite straightforward. And I think it's very, very important that all Nigerians should get this. But sir, specifically, because we have a lot of Nigerian students in Republic of Benin, what are the advantages or what are the importance of this national identity number for Nigerian students living in Republic of Benin?
Right now, like as you can see, the JAM, before you get into admission in Nigerian universities, it has become a requisite that you must have a national identity number. Before you go for your NYC, it must also be captured. Before you enter the university, and after you leave the university, there are requisite recommendations or things you need for you to be a full citizen of Nigeria. If you don't serve Nigeria government, you cannot work in any organization in Nigeria. And if you don't have NIN, you cannot be enrolled into the NYC. If you don't have NIN, you can't even enroll for JAMB right now in Nigeria. So these are the two vital in and out for the students anywhere in the world. Before you enter the university, you need a NIN. When you pass out, you need a NIN also to go for your service. So it's mandatory. It's not just only compulsory, it's mandatory for every student to have a national identity number.
Okay, considering the fact that some students are probably going for NYSC in a short time and some students are preparing to enroll for JAMB. So please, I would like you to tell us how long does it take to process this national identity number?
National identity number, the process is very simple and straightforward and sharp. When you come to the enrollment center, we will give you, once you enroll, you are going to be issued what we call national identity number, NIN. This is what you will get when you enrolled. And the process is very straightforward. It's 5 to 10 minutes you are done. This document will be issued to you. This is the document, in it there's a number here, about 11-digit number, which will now be your identity to access government services like your NYC in the case of universities. When you want to go to NYC, they will ask you of your NIN number. With this document in your hand, you code the number to them and you're able to access WAEC, JAMB, NYC, and other services, security and identification at our border post. Thank you.
Okay. Now, we all can clearly see that the national identity number is not really a rigorous process, which means anybody who is a Nigerian citizen can easily get this number. So it is important that if you've not gotten your national identity number, that you should try and get yours. Sir, okay, before we wrap up this discussion, I would like you to probably, what is one word of advice that you have for Nigerians and Nigerian students living in the Republic of Benin?
Well, like my brother just said, it's not only a requirement for Nigeria, it's also an ECOWAS status to have a name. All countries in West Africa have this document. So it's your identification where you live in any country. If you live in Benin Republic, you need to have this one as a means of identification, which is respected and known by the government of this country, Benin, where you live. Apart from the services you are going to enjoy, it also serves as your identification document when it's required of you by the authority. The authority of Benin Republic are aware that this is our means of identification of Nigerians in this country.
Okay. Sir, you said something about the age range for getting the national identity number. So what if someone gets the national identity number probably at the age of 12 or 16, and then over time, he made some adjustments in his life, and probably maybe he got married or there are some adjustments. Can you update the database?
Yeah, you know, this enrollment actually starts from day one. When the baby is born, the mother can enroll for the baby, but using the name of the baby to enroll. Because of the fingerprints are not yet developed, it will be revalidated at the age of 16. But that which means the boy or the young girl is going through transformation. So at the age of 16, the fingerprint would have been fully developed to be recaptured. But while it's yet a baby or a toddler, the mother takes the identity to enroll with the child. But with the child having a specific number, that number is unique and cannot be transferred. Now, for those who get married like ladies, you have to go to publication to change your marital status. And also NIPSIN, you have to apply to NIPSIN in this case to change your biodata on this website because it's a jailable term when you just come and we accept your alteration. So where if you, let's say for instance, this is Mr. Kodu, and now I want to be Mrs. Something. At that time, apart from the court declaration, NIPSI will give you an approval to alter what is already in the database.
Okay, thank you so much for that clarification. Sir, please, final words. What are your advice for Nigerian students specifically living in Republic of Benin? Because we noticed that we have so many Nigerian students coming to study here in Republic of Benin. What is your advice for them?
Thank you very much, Mr. Motino. Before I go on that, you know, there's an aspect we must let our students be aware of. These services we brought to Benin Republic is not free. It comes with a little cost. You know, the government of Nigeria in its wisdom has sent us here, and the cost of having these documents in this country is $30 per enrollee, which means anybody that enrolls in Benin Republic through this exercise will pay $30 equivalent of 18,000 CFA in this country. That's for the adult. And for the children below age 1 to 16 years of age, they pay a fee of $20, which is equivalent of 12,000 CFA. So these prices are not fixed by Slogani Council Nigeria Limited. These are prices fixed by Federal Government of Nigeria, the Presidency, for people enrolling to the database outside Nigeria. Now, if you are enrolled from here, you pay, as I said before, you pay 18,000 for adults and 12,000 CFA for children. Now, come to the question of the advantage, the advice, specifically for the Nigerian students who are here. For you to, one, for security purpose, you need to be identified at the border post as you come across the country border post. You need to be known who you are, where you're going to. With this, you're already sure the immigration people on both ends will know you are a Nigerian. And two, when you graduate from this place, you need to go for NYC. It is very important because now a lot of, as you all know, a lot of people come to NYC and said they come around with fake certificate of graduation, even while they are still in school. But with this, when you come there, they first of all demand for this document from your hand. Once you have it, it will be verified, and they know whether this is Mr. Ajabadi or Mr. Adikule. So I will advise all Nigerian students in Benin Republic to take advantage of this exercise. We are not going to be here for a long time. Mm-hmm. We are going to be here for a short time. And once we live here, it might be very difficult. That is why the government of the countries, Nigeria, sent us to Benin Republic. So also we have other partners, organizations that went to other nations of the world. But for Benin Republic, we are here. We will ensure we partner with you and make sure all of you here register and access the government exercise in this country.
Okay, sir, a very quick one, an important question. For those that have registered for this name in Nigeria, but are yet to get their number, is it possible for them to get it here in Republic of Benin?
Yes, Mr. Moderator, thank you so much. Yeah, for those who are registered in Nigeria before, when you go to an enrollment center, they will, once you register, they will give you what we call a tracking ID. The documents look like this too, but it does not contain the name, which is the national identity number. So once you have that tracking ID and you come here with the same slip like this, we can generate your name app for you. So we will generate the name app for you and issue you another document like this that now contains the name national identity number. So, but these services has a cost you. It's not free. But when you come to the center here, we will be able to tell you the cost of generating your name for you since you already gotten the tracking ID. Thank you so much.
Okay, so for those that have the tracking ID but don't have their name it is also possible that you get yours here in Republic of Benin. You don't have to travel to Nigeria to get yours.
And lastly, our offices, then they are here. In this school, we are partnering with Ecotes school, and we are putting a registration center here for people who are students of this school, and even neighboring other schools around here. They can take advantage of the office we are locating in this place to get enrolled and get registered once for life. Thank you so much, Mr.
Okay, yeah, thank you so much, sir, for that clarification. We all have heard it is important to get your national identity number, and you need to make hay while the sun shines. And if you're looking for their office, you need to get to Ecotes University, Novena Mede, Ababa Cotonou. That is where they are located, and there you can get your national identity number. Please, it's important. We will be coming to the end of this discussion. Thank you so much, Mr. Vincent, for coming.
Thank you too.
Thank you so much, sir, for coming. We really appreciate, and we hope to have you here some other time. Yeah, okay, thank you so much. Please, this is ISS TV Plus. Stay tuned and subscribe to our channel.